really can't get off this. You're a hook.
All right, we're live here at Braemar for our second game, Edina White versus Waconia on the call. We have Ephraim Berman today. Boys are finishing warm-ups here and we're about to get started.
Thanks, Greg. We got 5 seconds left on the warm-ups. You should hear the buzzer behind me any second now. There it goes. Edina sporting their whites tonight here at Braemar. And I think I'm flying solo on the commentary, so apologies if you get tired of my voice after a while. Lots of energy buzzing around Braemar. The other PWB1 team was up against the other Prior Lake team, the Prior Lake Gold team, earlier this afternoon. They came up a little bit short, 3-2, but Braemar filled with tons of boys, parents of all kinds. Lots of games here as our seasons are now underway. Boys going for the traditional around the goalie celebration. I believe Ryder Rose will be starting in net here again, getting back-to-back starts. Ryder's out of town for the next couple of weekends, so I think Zach will be in nets for the next few. All right, we got Edina sporting their whites and Waconia sporting their purple jerseys with gold trim, skating from left to right on your iPhones this morning as Wyatt Smith dumps it in deep to get this game underway. Number 81 swings it up the boards. Good play there by Banks to undercut the winger at the point. Edina has the puck in down low. Gorski tries to find the pass, and it's picked off, and Waconia is coming back with numbers. Looks like they're going for a dump and chase. Ryder lets it go behind the net, and Ben Prag, who played a solid first game on Friday, is out on the puck. 66 takes it away. He's got some time in the corner. Chip pass in front. Nice job by Ryder, moving from his left to his right to smother that, not allowing any second chances. And a lot of action 34 seconds into this first period. Face-offs to Ryder's left. Waconia comes away. They come in short side. Good play there by Hughes to strip Waconia of the quick shot attempt, and then a nice job by Nick Sprague to step in and remove that second chance. Puck battled forward to the right side of Rose. Ultimately, Edina comes away with it. It goes off the legs of Sprague, and a second time, and this one comes out to neutral ice. Waconia forced to recover, puts it off the shins of the man in stripes, and it comes to Edina's blue line where they turn it over, and 66 lets a shot float to the right side of Ryder Rose. Puck comes bouncing back to the point, kept in there by Waconia, and still learning my numbers here. We'll figure out the boy who picked that up in just 1 second. Waconia picks up the puck in neutral ice. Anders steps up to him, keeps him to the outside. They have the puck quickly in front. Nice job by Hughes to knock it away, and the puck comes outside the zone. Number 27, not Dennis, but Weidman, puts it in deep, and that should go for icing, and it does. And Edina have a half a second to catch their breath as they line up to the right side here of the Waconia goalie, who has yet to be tested so far tonight. Greg Gorski on the filming once again today. You'll notice we flip from a horizontal to a vertical look every time there's a goal, just to make sure you're up to score on the scoring. Puck comes back to Lundqvist. Beckham launches it to net, bounces around quite a bit, and finally Waconia puts it up the left-hand side and it comes out of the zone. Controlled there by House, puts it off a leg in neutral ice. Colin Kelly has it for a moment, and then see it goes to big number 89. But Kelly has it back, and Edina could have numbers coming back the other way. Good back check there by Waconia, but Lundqvist steps up and forces a light shot out to neutral ice. Good job there by House to get it over to Dorsey. Dorsey gets over to Bancroft, who sees the puck go into the corner. They jostle for it behind the net, and number 71's got some space on the right side. He rolls it up to big number 89, who flips it up, and that goes off a hand, and now we've got a break here for Waconia. They cut short side. Oh, good job there by I think that was House pushing him to the outside as Ryder covered up the middle of the net. Edina being pressured so far in the first 3 minutes of this period. Waconia's been all over them. Let's see if we can turn this around. Edina floats it to the middle, goes off the skate of number 81 into the skates of, I believe that was John who put it deep into the corner, but Waconia once again satisfied to ring it around the boards, and Prang now has control. He turns it over, and here comes Waconia down the right side. Short side shot and gloved comfortably there by Ryder Rose. Ryder's done a great job the last couple of games making sure rebounds have been limited, and that continues so far into today. Gorski on the draw, wins it back to Prang. Taking his time, surveying the situation, chips it up nicely to the right wing. Good center breakout, and here goes Wyatt Smith. Leaves it over there to Gorski. Nice pass. Gorski creating space, shoots upstairs and scores! Great play by Wyatt Smith with 3 defenders on him. And Gorski able to put a shot over the glove of the goalie to make it 1-0. No goal. It didn't. They're calling it a high stick, but I don't think it hit anybody. I'm a little surprised. No explanation given. They called it a high stick, but I didn't think it hit anyone on Edina's side. I didn't even think anyone was within a... I am shocked. Anyways, Wyatt Smith now back on the puck. We've dropped it again, so it is 0-0. Puck comes back to the point. Wyatt Smith seems to be all over the ice today. He comes in behind the net, chips it off the sideboards. Doesn't get up past the hash marks, and Prang goes back to recover. Once again, creating some space, puts it on the sideboards. Tries to get up. I believe that's Sigstad over there. Good job by Banks, taking control of his man. Gorski down low. Smith is going to get pressure, but nice pass over to Sigstad, and he's going to lead the rush. Good pass to the middle, and it's rolled cautiously towards the goalie, and that'll get smothered.
Hey, Chris.
All right, looks like I'm going to get a little support. Face off to the left side of the goalie. Ref is doing a little ice management over here. So I'm not quite sure still what happened on that goal. A little surprised the refs didn't explain the play to the coaches, but based on what I saw, it looked like they claimed it might have hit Wyatt Smith's stick as it floated over the goalie's glove. Dorsey fighting for the puck on the side. Puck comes back. Shot off in Edina's skate and comes out. Anders, sporting number 6, puts it down low. Bounces, strange bounce off the end boards. Gives Edina the opportunity to go in and get it. Nash putting a little bit of pressure first. Now Nick supports. Good job by Hughes to hold the line first with the puck and now with the body. Puck goes D to D. Goes off the skate of number 27 and back into the corner for Waconia. Anders holds the line, steps up, creates space. He's got 3 Waconia players on him, and now we've got a break the other way. 3-on-1. Hughes the sole man back. Good job by Hughes to push the puck into the corner. Waconia's player upset with the fact that he lost the stick, but I think he might want to hold on to it a little tighter for next time. Nash, nice chip shot out to Sprague. Nick coming down the middle, shot off the upper leg there of number 27, and that finds Dorsey in the corner. Dorsey puts it behind the net where Nick puts pressure. Waconia comes up the right side, but Nick is there, forcing a poor clearing attempt, and Lundqvist able to keep it in. Puck comes back to the blue line. Lundqvist stays with his man, chipped ahead, but the Waconia forward is looking the wrong way. House loses balance, and then looks like Waconia's... I'm not sure who's getting the penalty here. I think it's Waconia, but that looks more like a...
for interference. We're going to gain the advantage here. We'll have a 5-on-4. Let's see if we can put something together.
All right, faceoff's going to go back into the Waconia zone. 5-on-4 here for Edina. Let's see if we can take some advantage. Ooh, the ref throws somebody out of the circle. So for those of you watching back at home, there are little lines on the center ice dot, and the player's got to keep his stick inside them and his skate outside the circle. That is an incorrect icing call because they have a penalty. Oh, my bad. They changed that rule, actually. They are not allowed to ice the puck. And so that faceoff will come back into the zone.
I think the key for Edina is to start getting some good movement with the puck. Move the puck around and get a clear firing lane.
You're talking inside the zone. Open up the back door maybe a little bit.
Exactly.
Puck comes back to the point, currently uninhabited. Edina able to get there for a moment, but this should go for no icing. Waconia's going to pressure on Sixstad. Sixstad does a good job to get it up and flips it up the side boards. Big 89 holds it in. Sixstad gets it back over to Kelly, but he's stripped to the puck. Kelly goes through the legs over to Sixstad. Sixstad looking at Bancroft and goes off the back of his skate. Here comes House, trying to lead the rush and show his forwards what to do. Steps inside. Oh, and he buries it to now make it 1-0.
That's sheer grit and determination and taking it all by himself.
No controversy on that one. No high stick. That'll make it 1-0 for the boys in white, green, and gold. Do we call it gold? Do we call it yellow? What do we call it here in Edina? I should know this.
For what?
For Edina, do we call it a gold stripe or yellow stripe? Are we white, green, and gold, or white, green, and yellow?
I think it's green and gold.
We're going with green and gold. All right, 1-0. Great rush there by our defender coming up the right-hand side. Hudson House, new to Edina. Waconia charges back off the draw. 89 goes for a backhand. Great leg save. Good rebound control there by Prang to get it out of harm's way. Rose steps up, pokes the puck into the corner. Good job again, removing it from that middle section of the zone. Wyatt Smith comes back, rolls it to Prang, who once again does a great job of creating space. He floats it up the middle where he finds Gorski on the back end. Gorski coming down the right-hand side. Ryder chips it in deep, and both Smith and Gorski give chase. Oh, they both leaved it for each other. We're going to have to work on our communication there. Waconia comes up, and Big 89 is going to try and chip it by Prang, and he does. Gets over to 97. Nice job by Banks to cut that off. Smith looking. Nice soft hands there to Dorsey, and Dorsey comes down the left-hand side. He cuts the middle, tries to float it over to Gorski, but it goes off the shin pad of the defender. 5:53 here to go left in the first period, and Wyatt Smith all over the ice tonight. Edina trying to score with another high stick. That one just goes wide. Waconia, number 89, seems to be all over tonight. Another great lead pass over to 97. Good pressure there by, I believe it's Hughes, but 89 comes away with the puck, tries to go through Anders' legs, unsuccessful. Shot from the point there. Stood up by Gorski, and a good pass over to Nash Olsen. Does his best two-step to avoid the first defender, ultimately loses it to his second. Hughes goes up to Olsen, tips it into the Waconia zone. They say thank you and put it back towards the Edina zone. Anders on the puck. Mizzle chips it out to center ice where Waconia picks it up, and number 44 dumps it in deep. No icing on the call, and Hughes goes to get it. He's going to be pressured there, but a nice chip shot up the boards. Gets as far as the blue line, but not out. And now Edina picks it up behind the net. Olsen floats it to the middle. Let's see if Sixstad can get there, and it jumps over his stick. Puck comes just over the blue line, and it looks like Edina manages to stay onside. It's debatable. They jostle for the puck here in the corner. Nick does a good job as a second man in to pick it up. He's got room at the point if he wants it. He's looking for Olsen. He goes off his skate. Now Olsen steps up to support him. Olsen behind the puck tries to roll in front, and the rebound smut by the goalie. Nice pressure there by Edina.
Yeah, you gotta like the tenacity of this squad right now. A little bit more work on catching those passes, and I think that's the recipe right there.
Yeah, some of those breakout passes just hopping over our sticks as we cut across the middle, but good forecheck there to get a whistle down low. Puck comes to the blue line, stepped up there by House, the goal scorer. Nice job to stay in control of the puck. Goes to his backhand, looks to go upstairs, short side, and blocker save there by the goalie, who was able to hold on to it. I'm not sure he fully knew where that was.
House playing that role of a one-man wrecking crew.
All right, looks like we got Lundqvist and House on the back end, Kelly, Bancroft up the middle, and Dorsey on his right side. We are short a winger tonight. Stefan Sonberg at home taking care of a rib, the result of a pretty physical game against Prior Lake. So we wish him the best, and Hopefully he's watching at home. Waconia on the puck in the corner. Rolls it to the sideboards. Waconia on it again. They float it up to the point. Beckham able to keep it in and shoot it just wide. Sticked aside there by number 29. Dorsey forces a ill-advised breakout, and now he gets it back as a nice return pass by House, who's doing it all tonight. Waconia finds House at the point. House cuts to the middle, goes backhand to forehand, loses it, but Dorsey's there, tried to roll it back to House. Let's see if we can get a forward to cover back on D as House is behind the goal line. House takes out the legs of the Waconia defender. Thankfully, no call there. Bancroft leaves it for Prague. Prague over to House, who's still in the slot. Bancroft circles, winds, fires. Off a leg, goes wide. We got Kelly, who's playing back on D as House continues to circle in the offensive side of the zone. Now Waconia picks it up, and let's see if Kelly and House switch positions. They do momentarily, but House back on the puck, tries to find Bancroft, and it goes just behind him with 2 minutes and 49 seconds left to go.
Yeah, Edina's doing a really good job of pinching. It's a little bit living dangerously, but it's working so far.
Waconia shoots it all the way down the ice, and they go for a change. The puck was right on the stick of Ryder Rose. That icing is waved off for Edina as Kelly got his stick on it momentarily before it ended up into the zone. Banks steps up, puck gets by him, but enough Edina players there to keep it back in Waconia's zone. Here comes big number 73, cuts to the middle, 23, excuse me, cuts to the middle. Now he's on the far side, and he decides to dump it in wide where Prang goes to get it. He's got 2 purple jerseys on him, and he has to contend with the Zamboni door, which is always an adventure back there. You never know which way the puck's going to pass. Rebound squirts out in front, and we've got another goal waved off due to a high stick. I think the puck came out of the corner, knocked down by a high stick by Waconia, and then the rebound was buried, but the referee right on it, and once again we're going back to the other side for a face-off.
Yeah, I think both of these refs attended the high stick school of reffing. That's the only call they make.
Well, at least they're going both ways. All right, well, it's 1-0 or 2-1, depending on how you like to look at the scoring. Waconia comes back. Wyatt Smith doing a good job to ensure it's an even man rush the other way. Puck's going to roll off the side of the net. Sealed there by Ryder, and the puck goes into the corner where Sigstad flips it up softly. Gorski puts pressure on the defender, forces Waconia to come to the blue line, but a nice break-in pass. Number 19 rolls it softly behind the net. Anders didn't see the other forward coming in behind him, and number 71 now has the puck for Waconia. Anders on his backside, fighting for the puck, gets over to Smith. Smith takes his time with the puck. I love how Edina's patient behind their zone. It gives them great breakout opportunities. Sigstad, good job trying to look for Gorski, but Gorski was cutting more to the wing. I'm not sure that's going to make it for an icing. It's not, and Waconia is going to be forced to wing it around the boards. Let's see if we can keep it in here. Unable to keep it in, but break up the breakout we do, and the puck goes harmlessly to neutral ice. Edina steps back. Anders tried to float it. Nice play by 71. Good shot. Nice save by Ryder, and he keeps it a 1-0 game. Chip out to Gorski. Good breakouts by Edina today. And now Dorsey's on the puck. Over to Smith. That might have been offside. Upstairs by Gorski and held on to with 38.8 seconds left to go here in the opening frame.
I think Edina had some opportunities there on some ill-advised line changes by Waconia. That's where you got to capitalize on those mismatches.
We got Nick Sprague on the draw. Looks like you got Olsen on the left side and Dorsey on the right. Lundqvist and House back on D. Waconia tries to go around, but the puck remains free. Goalie unable to freeze it, but Waconia comes out to the blue line, and they get it through Lundqvist. Good job by Beckham to recover, and he floats it into the Edina zone, but Olsen unable to get out in time, and with whistle dead icing, or whatever they call it, that is going to go for offside.
Well done by Lundqvist, that second effort to bring that puck back.
So for those wondering at home why we have face-off at center ice, when there is an offsides, they will go to the pass if it's on a pass, and Beckham was closer to center ice than he was the dot, so that's why they dropped it there. This time, Nash steps into the zone with the puck, loses it, but There, Lundqvist stepped in, and he ended up on the wrong end of a body check, and Waconia is going to find themselves in the box for another 90 seconds to open the second period as number 89 put his, I thought it was shoulder, the ref called it an elbow, but 89 is going to start in the box as we begin the second.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to also check some birth certificates for Waconia. They got some what appear to be giant players.
Oh, compared to Prior Lake, had a couple of guys who, who made us look tiny.
Maybe it's something in the water in Edina where
we don't grow them as big.
Yeah, we're going to have to maybe put some supplements in there.
All right, we'll be back in 30 seconds. We're going to throw ourselves on mute. All right, back here to begin the second. Waconia is going to start shorthanded. Number 89 in the box for introducing his right shoulder to Beckham's upper chin. Edina now skating left to right on your iPhone. John Bancroft on the draw. Sigstad on his right side. Puck comes back to Banks, who gets over to Sigstad. Sigstad's got some room. Wines fires off the leg of the defender. And Waconia able to loft it out gently to neutral ice. Banks circles back, finds Prang on the far side, who goes off the boards to Sigstad. Sigstad flips it in deep, and looks like Kelly's going to give chase. Waconia gets there first, and they keep it in, or Prang, keeps it in. He's got it now down low in the corner. He brings it back to the point where he finds Banks, who winds and fires kind of a knuckler. Kelly tried to deflect that, but now Banks has it, goes off his stick. Oh boy, we can't really take control of this puck at all. It is bouncing around. Sigstad brings it back to Banks, and that goes under his stick. All right, Banks over to Prang. Maybe we need to get those pucks into the ice box. I don't know. Kelly winds, fires off to the legs of the defender, and Prang once again has the puck in deep on the corner. Puck comes back to Banks. Banks got room. Winds, fires, low shot, shortstop save.
With Sandberg being out, I think some of the lines, as they're constantly switching in and out players, it's a little bit challenging to find a rhythm. That is line mates.
That is 100% true. All right, we've got 27 seconds left to go here in the man advantage. Dorsey brings the puck back to Anders. Anders, nice pass over to Kelly. Kelly shoots, tipped behind the net, and Dorsey goes to collect it. He's got room in the slot if he wants it. The puck is bouncing, doesn't make it to Gorski. Good hustle by the boys to keep it in. Anders again. Looks to go D-to-D, stops, cuts back, nice play, brings it back to Dorsey. Dorsey being pressured, and now Waconia is going to have a break. Hughes is going to have to cut off 81, and he does. Good job as it rolls gently towards Ryder. And nice job by all involved to avoid collisions there. Good job by Ryder to smother that. Nice job by Hughes to break off the charging lane.
Yeah, Hughes has had a number of plays over the last few games where he's just shown solid D.
Gorski on the draw. Dorsey really eager to get in there. On the right-hand side, Waconia wins the draw, but Edina comes away with it, and here goes Wyatt. Wyatt tries to find Dorsey up the middle, but Waconia steps up. We are back to even strength. Good job by Lundqvist to use his body there and get himself between the puck and the forechecking player from Waconia. Gorski comes away. I feel like I've said his name a lot today. He's been all over the ice. Nice lead pass up to House. Maybe House is playing forward now. House cuts to the middle. House cuts through. Again, he's surrounded by 3 different Waconia jerseys. If we can find the open man, that it got to be them somewhere if we're getting 3 of them on one of us. Waconia goes cross ice. Gorski knocks it down. Waconia's got a break. Two defenders collide. They chip it toward the net, and ultimately it rolls wide as Ryder gets a piece of it, and then I believe it was House who pushed it just wide of the net. Puck comes back to the point, kept in there. Number 19 floats it to the middle. Two of them there. Puck goes through the legs of number 66, and Dorsey's got a break. Waconia was going for a change, as Chris mentioned before. We are taking advantage of those moments. He rolls it to the net and knocked away there by 27. Wyatt Smith on the puck. As he does, dances around back there, and ultimately the Waconia goalie able to smother the puck.
Dorsey had a chance there, but I think he was a little bit gassed. Didn't quite have the legs to get around that defender.
Looks like his dad's going to have him running around the block when they get home tomorrow morning.
Yeah, he probably won't get dinner tonight.
Face off to the right side of the Waconia goalie. Sprague on the draw, sees it go behind the Waconia net. Sigstad loses it to the defender. Waconia loses it to themselves. And Banks steps in front of a cherry-picking Waconia player and keeps it in the zone. Nice job. Waconia looking to go cross ice. That's a long lead pass, and this could work out for Waconia. Prang looking to cut off number 97. Good defensive play, eliminating that scoring chance. Puck goes cross ice over to Olsen. Olsen fends off one forechecker and now gets it over to Sigstad, who comes down the right wing. Sigstad looks to roll it in deep and does. Olsen's going to try and beat Waconia to the puck and forces them to go behind their net. This puck's going to come near side, and let's see if Banks can get there. Unable to do that. I'm not sure if it's got enough juice to be for icing, and it is. That'll come all the way back. Should actually be on the right side of the goalie. They'll drop it on the left side of the goalie, but, you know, all good.
Remember, they went to the high-sticking school of reffing, so they're going to make some weird calls outside of high-sticking.
That's true. That's true. Bancroft on the draw. Dorsey this time on the right side with Kelly on his left. 6 and 7 back on D with Mizzle and Hughes respectively. Dorsey gets bumped there by 81, who's got a solid 12 inches on him. Bancroft comes in to support. He holds his own against 81 for a moment and then ends up on the cold ice floor. That puck is floated out. Mizzle's going to be pressured here by 71. Good job to move it to the sideboards, and then Hughes comes in to get it to the boards and not out. The blue line, and not out. They battle for it, and Bancroft able to roll it back to the Waconia blue line. Misplayed there by the defenseman. Bancroft, the beneficiary, looking for a pass, goes off the skates, and Dorsey picks it up. He goes over to Mizzle at the point. Anders goes cross ice, but that is picked off. Nice job by Hughes momentarily, and then he loses it. Nobody wants the puck tonight, and Waconia rolls it in. He goes off the end boards, and Anders picks it up, puts it on the far side to Kelly. Kelly's got room if he wants it, but he is stripped of the puck by 89, and he puts it now off the sideboards. This time 66 comes in. Third time's a charm, and here comes Kelly down the right-hand side. Kelly rolls it in behind the net, and Bancroft could be the first one there. Pauses. Now he's got two Waconia defenders on him. He gets it in deep, and Sigstad's going to put some pressure. Sigstad forces the shot up the boards. Good job, and now the puck comes back to Lundqvist. Shoots it through the 5-hole, and that makes it 2-0. A seeing eye shot puts Edina up by a couple.
Just throwing it at the net and see what happens.
Good job forechecking for some poor clearing attempts, and ultimately a nice low shot there by Lundqvist. I believe that'll be his first of the year.
Yeah, with this Edina team, the scoring has been really spread out amongst the players.
Look at this, we've been announcing ref. That was in fact scored by Lundqvist, for any of you watching at home wondering if it was tipped. The answer would be no. The referee gives it to number 4. Good shot there by Gorski off the shaft of the stick of number 23. Got down low. He's got room at the point. Nice pass to House. House winds. Oh, he steps inside. Now he shoots. Fires and just misses wide. Had the side open. Great read by House. Edina turning up the pressure now. 7:39 to go here in the second. Wyatt Smith goes upstairs as the goalie went down and just floats it over the net. This puck comes back to House again. He's got a head of steam. He's tripped up. That's going to cost them in under 90 seconds as soon as they touch the puck. Good pressure by Edina.
Yep, Waconia took out House's legs, and we're going to have a man advantage coming up here for Edina.
All right, face off to the right side of the Waconia goalie, who sees his team down to 4 skaters once again. I believe that's their 3rd penalty of the game. Nick Sprague on the draw. We got Prang and Banks back on D with Olsen and Dorsey as the wingers. That puck comes to the blue line and out. Good job by Banks to control it. Puck comes back to him. Pressured there by Waconia. Good job, but the puck going nowhere. Now Olsen has it. Nice lead pass, one-timer. Oh, and it just goes off the right pad of the goalie. Didn't expect that shot from Dorsey. Dorsey gets tied up, no call, and Waconia comes back. They get it to neutral ice where Banks flips it in, and that should be offside, and it is. Once again, we should see that face-off at the center ice dot.
59 seconds left in the penalty. Let's see if we can't get something organized here.
So, Chris, are we seeing the wingers switch sides? Are they just sort of rolling the next 3? What are we seeing from the wingers?
I'm really having a hard time figuring out the pattern of this trying to figure out what to do with Sandberg being gone.
Waconia rushing in hard. Hughes gets a stick underneath the legs of the defender, and that's going to cost him a minute and a half. I thought Edina had the puck. I'm not sure why they haven't blown the whistle. But that time he touched it again.
He's touched it 3 times now.
Still no whistle. Unclear what's going on. That's a 4th time. That time Anders overskated, but this time, on the 5th time, they blew the whistle. Anders' sisters were a little surprised why they hadn't blown the whistle, but they did. Did they blow the whistle? Yeah. All right, Hughes going to go to the box. We're going to see some 4-on-4 action. Lots of ice here. Wyatt Smith usually likes to take advantage of opportunities like this. Let's see what we can do. If we can spring him. Puck comes back. Waconia's going to have a shot opportunity. Goes wide left. Rebound. Lundqvist controls. He goes over to Smith, and Smith's got that room that we talked about a moment ago. He's got Gorski with him. Smith goes wide around the defender. Flips it short side, just off the outside of the post. Stays with the puck. Nice backhand sauce to House. House winds, fires off the belly of the defender. Smith this time gets it, goes upstairs. The goalie fights it off. Buddy Edina is buzzing here. 2 seconds and 1. They better watch the box. Shot. Oh, it whistles wide. House has been all over. Edina's shorthanded. You wouldn't know it from the type of play, though. Waconia now has their 5th man on. They try and get it out. And here they are. Big number 89. He comes across the blue line. Good job by House to keep him to the outside. That shot goes behind the net. And ultimately, Smith takes advantage and puts enough backspin on it to get it into the zone, but not too far, allowing for an Edina change. 5:21 left to go here in the second period. Pass out to the middle, Waconia, but they're satisfied to float it out to neutral ice, where House finds it in his skates. He gets it up to Gorski. Gorski goes over the line. He's got Dorsey cutting to the net. Wisely, with 12 seconds left to go here in a short-handed situation, he puts it in deep. Dorsey manages to take down 2 Waconia players, and that should do it for the penalty. 2-1 wraparound attempt by Nick Sprague. That is kept out, and Waconia is satisfied to go the length of the ice, and that should go for icing, and it does. Great penalty killing by Edina.
Yeah, you wouldn't think they were man down there for 30 seconds. So much pressure, it was like we had our own power play.
You know, the Waconia team came out really strong for the first 5 or 6 minutes, but we have definitely turned it on here in the second period.
Sprague on the it's all that dryland training.
All that dryland training. I feel terrible I forget the name of the studio, but you should all go check out the studio in Edina. It's amazing, and they've been wonderful to our kids. Here comes Waconia down the right-hand side. They come around the net. Good job by Edina collapsing around the puck. Dorsey comes down off his point to provide a little support. It rolls to the front. Good job playing hungry hippos is Ryder Rose, and he smothers that puck.
Yeah, Rose is so good on that side-to-side motion. He just tracks.
Face off here to Rose's right side. Waconia trying to get a point on the board. Rose trying to shut him down. 81's got some room. Shot right into the belly of Ryder, and that'll force another face-off. Bancroft on the draw. Coach's screaming direction. Sigstad moving to the left side, trying to climb up the middle. Puck comes back, and 25 sees a roll off his stick. He actually had some room to skate in there, but thankfully his nerves got the better of him. Hughes out of the box and on the puck. He cuts back to the sideboards. Nice job. Good pass over to Bancroft. Bancroft cuts inside the forechecker. He's got a head of steam, and number 71's back on him. Comes it in deep. Goes behind the net. Cuts back the other way. Good job finding the point. Hughes winds, fires. That's bounced around and ultimately ends up in the corner. Good job by Bancroft to fight off his defender, and 81 forces it into the corner. 81 goes off the legs of not one but two Edina players, and Sigstad keeps it in. Kelly rolls to the front. Nobody home for pretty much anybody. And Waconia gets it in the corner. Unable to get it out, though, as Edina continues to put pressure, and finally Waconia rolls it out to center ice where Hughes puts it off the stick of Kelly. Bancroft providing support. Waconia might have a bit of a 2-on-1 breaking up here. Shot upstairs and over the net. Good job by Ryder to force a very tough angled shot. And now Sigstad comes down the right-hand side. He's got Kelly behind him. Oh, he had Bancroft going to the net and tied up by number 44 at the very last minute. Waconia on the puck behind the net. They roll it slowly to the sideboards. Dorsey chips it by the defender. Bancroft wheels it behind the net. Waconia looks like they'll get there first, and they do. Number 88 goes cross ice. Nobody home there but Gorski. Gorski, nice play over to House. House has got room on the far side. Good pass. Goes off the stick of Dorsey. Oh, looks like Edina is going to be called for too many men on the ice. We got the full soup stirring motion there.
Yeah, definitely a symptom of the early season where we haven't quite figured it out. But I got to think that, Sandberg being out and all the lines not knowing who's going out there causes that sort of issue.
100%. I think that is a very, very fair call. Looks like Colin Kelly is going to be sitting this one. I think it's just an excuse to get some mid-game coaching from his dad, who happens to be working the penalty box door today. 2:38 left to go. Kelly in the box for 90 seconds. Edina down to 4 skaters. Gorski sees the puck go to the middle. Nice job by Dorsey to step up and roll it into the Waconia zone. That should kill a solid 20 seconds of this penalty. Turnover, Gorski, nice job. Oh, and he elevates it over the net. Great forecheck turnover, and ultimately just unable to bury it. They tie the puck up on the corner. Good job by Gorski. This penalty kill has been him all the way. Now Waconia leads the rush coming back the other way. Good job by Lundqvist to get it back to Gorski, who should dump it. Maybe go for a change, but you know what? He's been so successful so far, he wants more. Well, here comes Waconia. They beat him down the right side. 23's got a head of steam. Nice sweep check by Lundqvist to force a dump in. We got 40 seconds left in the penalty. House tries to go through the legs of the forechecker, but now Edina comes away on a 3-on-2. They stay on side. Gorski cuts to the outside. Rolls a weak shot wide. House on it. Cuts behind the net. He's got his head on his swivel looking for opportunities. He cuts back to the middle, still on the puck. Waiting, floats it upstairs, and finally casually grabbed by the netminder.
Yeah, a little bit of a Kaprizov there, just wheeling around the zone all by himself.
Well, the best kind of penalty killing is to keep it in their zone. We've definitely been doing lots of that.
Yeah, just holding on to that puck, wasting their time.
What do we got here? 13 seconds left to go in the penalty kill. Wyatt Smith hustles, get there first. Nice job, keeps it in deep. Waconia tries to push it up the far side this time. They cut to the middle. Nice breakout pass, but it goes off the stick of the winger. Good play by Banks to get over to Prang, and he chips it in deep. Penalty is over, and Edina is at full strength. Wyatt Smith surveying the situation, goes behind the net. He's going to try and back check off the stick. Nice job. He read that pass beautifully. And they stay on side. Oh! The ref not quite in position, and Chad Smith believes he should be on the ice calling those, because clearly upset with how that call was made.
Yeah, we got hand gestures from both father and son there, showing displeasure with that call.
Good play there by Wyatt to read that pass and break it up, just unable to stay on side. Good job by Henry to get it in. We got 45 seconds left to go here in the second. Nick gets it back nicely to Anders. Anders chips it over. Good pass over to Nash. Nash Olsen steps in, high shot. Oh, it rolls through! Takes a shot from the top of the circle. Makes it 3-0 with 35.9 seconds to go here in the second.
Nash Olsen, he just smells those goals. And that goalie, well, he doesn't look too happy.
Good job by the Waconia D. Give him a little tap there. That's not feeling fantastic, I'm sure, but good pressure continuously by Edina. And, you know, goals are going to happen in this league. And if you can keep getting pressure, you're going to give yourself the most chance. 35 seconds left to go here. Good job by Olsen, stays with it. Nick throws a bit of a moving pick. They try and find Stigstad coming to the middle, and Waconia is going to try and get one last rush here before the end of the period. Big number 89 comes down the left-hand side. Good pressure by Edina. Nice stick there by Rose. He got that out of the way. Now a shot from far goes off Rose's arms. We got 10 seconds left to go. Let's see if Edina can get it out. Shot from the point. That is tipped towards the net. Puck is bouncing around. Thankfully, it's behind the net. They've got a wraparound opportunity. 1-0. Siren. And that is going to do it for the second. Edina comes away from that last chance unscathed. All right, little break here as we go to little intermission timeout. All right, we are back. We have a far more high-tech version of the AV going on this time than last year. So you might see some fancy graphics. You might see some rosters. You might even see John Bancroft drop his stick at center ice. Waconia comes down the right side. Short side shot. Nice job by Ryder to smother that. And he stays on top of it to keep it a 3-0 game.
Yeah, a lot of people say that a 2-goal or a 3-goal lead is the most dangerous lead in hockey. I think that's hogwash. But a team can't get complacent, and we got to finish this one out.
Face off to Ryder's left. Bancroft has got Kelly on his left side, Dorsey on his right. Puck comes back to the top of the circle. Waconia controls, but that pass goes out of the zone. Dorsey puts pressure on the defender, forces a turnover, and Bancroft there, the lucky beneficiary, picks it up and he comes into the zone. Once again, he's got 3 Waconia players on him. Dorsey rolls it through the crease, nobody home as Kelly tried to get there. Prang dumps it in deep. Off the stick of Waconia. Waconia can't seem to get the handle as they had the first 5 minutes. They were all over it, but since then it has been all Edina all the time. Waconia taps it up the sideboards. Prang steps in, keeps it in, and now Kelly's got it. He's getting pressure from behind, rolls it back. Sadly, the only one home there is number 66 in purple, and he leads the rush coming back the other way. He's got some speed as he comes around. Upstairs shot, gloved comfortably by Ryder, who you'll notice stayed up on his feet, which is a great move by a goalie at this age.
Yeah, you avoid that top shelf in the cookie jar when you stay on your feet, and Rose is just shutting the door on everything.
Gorski on the draw. Hughes decides to take a knee. You'll notice Edina is going with an empty backfield. They bring their left defenseman up to the hash marks, and they put the wingers up the middle, trying to clog the inside, not allowing for any quick shot opportunities. Sixstad tried to go cross ice to Smith, and that should go for icing, and it does. Solid contingent of Waconia players here playing the next game. They're out cheering on their squad. They're going to need to really get it going. Edina's got all the pressure going so far.
Yeah, Waconia used to be an easy win on the schedule, but I think as the population grows out there, they're starting to get some skaters.
Puck comes up the sideboard to Smith. Nice breakout over to Gorski. He's got Sixstad on the side. He uses him as a decoy mechanism. They fight for it on the sideboards, and Waconia rolls it out to neutral ice, where Smith pauses, looks, finds Sixstad, who rolls it to Gorski, but decides to pick it up himself and floats it behind the net. Smith, nice job. I thought he was going to end up in Never Never Land on that one. Hughes controls the puck, gets it back to Smith. Smith circles, comes back the other way where he finds Sixstad. He's got Gorski in front. Gorski circles, looking for room now. He steps down low to provide some support. Forces Waconia to throw it to the blue line, where Hughes holds the line. Good job by Sixstad to strip it from number 81. They battle for it on the sidewall, where I believe that's Olsen who steps up to provide some support. And Waconia is going to try and roll it the other way. Gorski's in a bit of a stick battle with number 65. 65 has it. They roll it over to 19, but it goes to Hughes. Hughes back up to Sixstad. I think he's going to go for a change. He does. And Waconia regroups. They cut behind the net. Number 23 cuts back the other way. Good pressure there by Sixstad and forces a poor pass. Dorsey this time the beneficiary. Oh, they cut to the middle. They just can't hold on to the puck. Waconia cuts over the blue line. He's going to try and beat House wide. House rubs him out just enough to get him off the pocket, but not too much to get a penalty. Up to Olsen. Olsen going to be pressured by 4 players. He gets sandwiched. The first guy pushed him to the left. The other guy held him up. Puck rolls down to the goalie, and he holds on to it.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, the first 5 minutes of this game was all Waconia, and now they seem to be reacting. They're not taking the forecheck to us.
Sprague on the draw. He owns the puck. Quick shot. Nice save. You got to stay on that as a goalie. You know, Chris, you asked the question before. Normally, as a team, I'm really not sure what we're doing today, but often they'll roll 2 centers, and then they'll have 3 sets of wingers. And so that might be what we're doing. I've seen a lot of Gorski and Bancroft up the middle, and you might see your wingers paired off, so we can keep an eye and see if that's what's going on. Kelly on the sideboards brings it back to Lundqvist. Lundqvist chips it to the slot. Turned and fired by Sixstad. Unable to get it towards the net, and now Waconia gets it out. House held on to his man just long enough to allow, not sure who 4 is. Waconia offside, goes in anyway. Rebound opportunity is available. Thankfully, he goes off the side of the net. A little bit of a broken play there for Edina. That shot goes off the boards. The rebound is available, and thankfully Edina able to get it out. Good job there by, I believe it's House who stepped up. He's got Kelly on the left side, rolls towards him, but just behind him, and Waconia is going to try and clear. Good job by Sixstad keeping it in. Kelly's got it in the corner. He looked for Sixstad, but goes off his skate. And here comes Waconia up the right side. They lose an edge, and Lundqvist takes advantage. He floats it back, but here comes not Eric Lindros, number 88, a much smaller version of him. Cuts towards the middle of the ice, and the puck ends up in the corner. House chips it to himself. Nice play. He puts it behind one forechecking player. Nice job by House just to take control of that puck. Kelly's got some space and some room. He decides to carry it himself as Sixstad goes for a change. That shot country mile wide, and Waconia is on it. As they go up, they've got a lead man. That goes through everyone's skates. We got no icing, though. They call it a tip. Prang's going to lead his man into the corner. Nice body position by Prang to get there first, and allowing Edina to get to the blue line and out. Nice job by Bancroft to control the puck. As they cut across, he's got Smith cutting to net. He tries to find and goes off the stick of the defender, but look at that. We got Smith in nets, and a body check by the goalie, as Zach would like to call it. That is I think it's a butterfly push. You just use your shoulder if the defender is in the way. Anyways, faceoff's coming outside as Smith found himself inside the net.
Yeah, it was like he had a little fort. He was hanging out with their goalie.
Uh-oh, we lost my pretzel. Waconia on the puck as they come on out. Shot from far. Goes wide. Took himself out of the play, did number 66, but he's going to back up on his feet and he's going to be on the puck now. Prang meets him there. That's a bit of a... I think had Prang been a bigger kid, he might have found himself in the box for that one, but it's good to be a small kid. Here comes Prang up the left-hand side. Oh, nice lead pass there over to Dorsey. Intercepted by Waconia, and they're able to keep it in the zone. Waconia goes behind the net. Nice job to stunt and cut back the other way, but Banks stays with him. Great play by Banks to eliminate a wraparound opportunity. Puck goes to the sideboards with 7.5 to go here in the third. Gorski chips it up to Dorsey. Dorsey's got Smith. If he can find him, he does. He gets it on his backhand, and here comes Smith. Tries to go inside, but around the defenseman, unable to do so, and Waconia's got a break. 3 men coming off the bench for Edina. Good leg save. You'll notice good defensive saves by the goalies where they can control the rebounds. Ryder did just that and put it into the corner. Good play by Edina, and we have a 2-on-1. Sprang on the puck. We've got Smith in front. He finds him on the puck. Shot upstairs, short side, blocker save. Good job by the goalie to stay with that.
That's some unselfish play by Sprague. Beautiful pass.
Sprague on the puck again. Oh, a falling defender manages to get that with his elbow. Waconia, good job by Olsen to hold his ground. He ended up on the wrong side of that, but ultimately kept the puck in. 6:35 left to go here in the third. Edina once again putting pressure, and Olsen has it down low. Olsen tries to chip it back to the point. Well, now he puts it back to the point. Nice shot by Anders. Goes just wide, but a nice quick release. 2-on-2 here for Waconia. Lead pass. Anders steps up beautifully, controls the puck and floats it over to Olsen. Olsen turns, fires into the cushy glove hand of the Waconia goalie, and we'll have a face-off with 6:12 to go.
It's impressive defensive play. Really stepping up, making the pinch at the right time. Looks good.
Yeah, we've had a few moments where the puck has been bouncing. Oh, hold on. We've got a late change here by Edina. Sigstad is going to be forced to come back. No. I think they just want Dorsey to skate a few Herbies. I think that's what's going on here. Waconia with the puck. Oh, nice job by Dorsey to flip it into the zone. Olsen tried to get it to his forehand to get it to, I believe, to Sprague. Anyways, he still got it in the high slot. Goes through it, another defender. Nice job. Ultimately loses the handle, and Waconia takes control. Number 19 calling for it loudly, and once he gets it, he does nothing but dump it into the zone. House tries to go up the boards, goes off the stick of a Waconia player. The Waconia guy is on it. He comes to the middle, creating space for himself. Shot off the foot of House, and it goes off the leg of Ryder and just wide. Good play there by Dorsey. Wind and fire, one-timer for the point, and that goes off somebody.
I think it was a deflection.
It was a deflection. I don't know if it hit us or them, but it went just inside the post, and that'll make it 3-1 with 5:27 left to go here in the third period.
Yeah, unlucky break for Edina, but those things happen, and it's how you respond to those things that shows what sort of character this team has.
Well, last game they had a 2-goal lead and it evaporated in the back half of the third. Let's see if we can crank up the intensity here and hold on to this one. Waconia putting pressure again. They have the puck beyond the net. That pass from behind goes off the side of the cage and onto Colin Kelly's stick. Waconia steps in. They shoot. Goes through the... Oh, no, that was a save. Nice job, Ryder. Chipped out, and here comes Kelly. He's got a 1-on-3, and Bancroft's going to the net. Rebound available. Shot. Nice job. I love that shot by Kelly. Here's Sigstad and buries it. Great shot by Kelly. That shot off the far leg forced a rebound to Bancroft. Bancroft's rebound right to Sigstad, and he was able to bury it upstairs to make it 4-1.
Great positioning by Sigstad to be there for that third rebound.
Big goal for Edina. Waconia is starting to put some pressure into our Edina zone after that goal, but reestablishes the 3-goal cushion.
Now Edina responded nicely to that adverse moment with its own goal.
Kelly, nice pass in front onto the stick of Sigstad again. Rolls cautiously to the net, and ultimately Waconia comes away with it. Off a stick, over to Anders. Anders happy to dump it back into the Waconia zone, forcing them to regroup once again. Long pass, this time onto the shoulder of Hughes, who goes through the Waconia player. I think Hughes is going to get a penalty, which is a hard call. Probably the right call, but a tough call on that. It was just a bad placement of that player as he was leaning into the puck.
Sometimes you got to take it for the team, and Hughes going to spend some time in the sin bin. I'm trying to figure out what the call was. What was it, roughing?
It was going to be body contact. My question is if they're going to give him 2 or 5.
That's roughing.
Oh, it looks like we're being buzzed.
And that's the end of regulation for District 6.
All right, well, Edina with a 4-1 victory here, and I guess I lost track of time, but a nice game by the boys to come back from that 3-3 tie last game and play strong.
Yeah, good effort by the squad.
On
the ropes early, and then we just took control.
That was great. Do you know our next game? Are we on to next weekend? We're talking to 3 very uneducated humans at the moment. We have no clue what the deal is. But next time they'll be here, we'll be here. So thanks for tuning in. We had 110 people view the first game, so the bar has been set very high. So check it out, share with your friends and family, and if you have any feedback for us, let us know. Happy
So
Sunday.
long from